pull this up. Just gonna kick each other's asses.
You guys are gonna kick my ass because I'm too busy eating sweet tarts.
I'm gonna be too, you know, into the conversation to do any good, so.
Same.
Alright, what are we starting off with, Kevin?
We're talking fairy tale, man. Oh, I'm gonna
Okay.
give everybody a few minutes to get in here while we get set up. And then we're talking fairy tale. So we're gonna give everybody just a few minutes.
Yeah, sure. I'll get this started though. Oh, god damn, I hit back to lobby. Son of a bitch.
Big.
God damn it, Grossie.
Listen here, lady.
Oh, what's good, Poet? Poet came out to support our weebiness.
Poet is a weeb.
That's a big move. Poet is a weeb.
Is
I
Poet
thought he was
a
a
weeb?
ninja.
No, I don't know.
Back to love.
Oh, I was Tracer.
I'm already Tracer. Poet says
And now you're
confirmed
Torbjorn.
he is a weeb. Oh, wow. Alright.
Fuck you, Grossie.
Hit or miss? I never miss. Alright, we got 4 people here, so let's talk. Oh, fuck me. Alright,
Wait, do I need to keep my jokes to myself on this?
what do you mean?
You said fuck me. You know what I was gonna say.
Yes, keep your jokes to yourself.
Fuck you, whore.
Stay
Okay.
out my face. Stay out my face.
Alright, so... Spoiler alert.
Oh, damn it. Alright, yeah, so yeah, absolutely spoiler alert, guys. We're gonna talk some pretty in-depth stuff on some current fairy tale. How about that? How about that? But yeah, we're gonna talk some pretty in-depth stuff about fairy tale, where it's at currently. So, haha.
Okay, continue your sentence.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna talk some pretty in-depth stuff on fairy tale. So just be ready for that. If you guys aren't current with it or don't want the spoilers, I'd suggest you
Oh fuck.
you don't watch this.
Leave now.
Leave now. We'll shoot you a ping later if you want to come back whenever we're done. But it's about to get in depth. But I guess we can start with the one thing you guys both wanted to talk about. And that's
First thing.
Why is Lucy Heartfilia the main character of Fairy Tail? Question mark.
Okay, so, Grossie,
Yeah.
what was your thing last night? Why did you
Alright,
think it was her?
My theory is that the reason it's in Lucy Heartfilia's point of view is because something drastic happens to Natsu, whether it be, you know, death or what we seen in the last episode, in a lacrima, you know, from the Curse of Anxalam.
Mm-hmm.
And this can be brought up by many ways, you know,
Fuck you all.
simply by him figuring out who Seraph really is.
Whose brother? Say it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
If
yeah,
he
so
figures out
obviously we
that
get the
Seraph-
spoiler alert, so we know that you know, Natsu's
Right.
Zeraf's brother.
Like, even if they're in the last fight, something happens to Natsu, like I said, whether it's the Curse of Anxalam or just death all around, and maybe, just maybe, that's why it's in the point of view of Lucy Heartfilia.
So you think it's in Lucy's point of view because something's gonna happen to Natsu, and if it were to be in his point of view, the story would just end.
Right.
Right.
So I feel like it's Lucy telling the story of Fairy Tale because there are no remaining guildmates.
Ooh.
See, what I think is gonna go down is that, you know, the final fight showdown, if you will, is gonna go down with everyone coming together for the Dragon King Festival. And what that would be is Zareth and his empire against all of Ishgar, which would be Fairy Tale's land,
Ishgar.
and Acnologia. Now, what could happen? I think the first one to go down will be the almost entirety of Ishgar.
Really? You think it's gonna be Ishgar?
Oh, for sure. Now I think
I don't know.
a couple things could happen. You know, Zareth and most of Ishgar can group up against Acnologia because Zareth finds him to be such a threat.
Well, if you remember the last couple episodes, though, Zareth went to talk to Acnologia, and he told him, he was like, so why is it either it's me and you versus them, or me and them versus you? Why can't it be all of us versus everyone? So
Right,
I think Ashgar is gonna, or whatever it is.
Ishgar.
Ishgar, yeah. I think they're gonna take out Acnologia. Like, I think Fairy Tale and Natsu and them are gonna take out Acnologia. And Zareth's just gonna be standing back watching and be like, yeah, good job. Now I'm gonna fuck your shit up. And then, like we were saying last night, Natsu's gonna have him there on the brink of death, and he's gonna say something like, good job, baby brother, I knew you could do it. And trigger all these memories.
You see, that could be something. It could go any different one of ways, you know?
I don't know. In my opinion, I really feel like the reason why it's in Lucy's point of view is just because it can't be in anyone else's. Everyone else has too much of a biased agenda. So, like, Natsu's always going to be Natsu. Gray's always going to be Gray. You know, everyone has kind of their, I don't want to call them hidden agendas, but, you know, everyone has their own thing going on. So, like, you can't exactly... Lucy's the only one who just loves the guild. Like, Natsu is always going to...
Excuse you?
Oh, I mean, okay, they all love the guild, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, you're right, they all do. They all love the guild, but... I don't know. I think it's... I agree with Grossie. I think it's from Lucy because something tragic happens to Natsu.
And my theory about that is, I think it won't be Zareth to completely almost wipe out Ishtar. I think it's gonna be Acnologia because he's gonna have the first strike because you know Zareth, he has the curse of contradiction. He's gonna be contradicting himself. He's gonna be like, alright, we're gonna have a showdown to the death, but I don't want to kill my baby brother or his friends.
So all the friends are gonna die?
No, what I think is gonna go down is Acnologia will wipe out the continent, leaving, you know, a few places unscathed, mostly, you know, underground places, temples, shit like that, because, you know, in the recent episode, he did say, my arm itches, the arm that the red dragon took. It's time for me to consume everything.
Like in the last couple episodes, every time Natsu gets upset, he just grabs his arm.
Okay, so do you guys know what that arm is? Question mark.
Yeah, that's his Aetherius.
No, it's not his Aetherius. That's actually Igneal's fire.
What?
What he did on that 1 year training.
Igneal's fire.
What he did on his 1 year training, he went and found. I don't understand. They never explained how he found it, but it's an ability he got from Igneal. It's called Fire King Dragon mode, and basically.
Fire we both mercy.
Yeah, and basically what it does is it's like a one-shot ability. It kills anything, including Zareth, but if he uses it, he'll die.
Oh, well, that covers everything then. That's literally what happens. But Do we think Natsu's gonna get the Curse of Contradiction because he realizes that's his brother and he doesn't want to kill him?
I actually think, you know, I after we got finished discussing it yesterday, I went into a little bit of further analysis. I think Agnologia is going to kill Zera. I do.
You think so?
I do.
I don't think Agnologia is powerful enough to kill Zeref.
Zeref wouldn't find him to be a threat if he didn't.
He doesn't find anybody to be a threat, though. That's the thing.
Well, no, he knows.
That...
Natsu isn't the only one that can kill Zeref. Fairy Heart can kill Zeref.
Maybe.
Another Curse of Contradiction can kill Zeref.
A person in love with Zeref with the Curse of Contradiction can kill Zeref.
Whoa.
Top 10 plays. Top 10 plays. I miss Ada and hit some from the back and miss. God, that's not pleasant.
What I think is gonna happen is that Natsu is gonna use that power that he got not to kill Zeref, but to save him because he got his memories back. You know, because if he has Igneal's flame, you know how Igneal lived inside him for like, what was it, 16 years?
Be inside me. Oh fuck, I'm sorry.
But I think what's gonna happen is Igneal is gonna talk to Natsu through the flame, because he's a dragon and those things can happen.
Oh damn.
And the last thing Igneal said to Natsu is, grow strong and don't be sad. You know, shit like that. You know, standard shonen shit.
Oh my god, man. I fucking cried watching that shit.
Oh, I know, right?
I cry every time.
Oh, I missed. Gotcha, bitch.
Alright.
But, that's what I think. And I think he's gonna use the flame to save Zeref, thus getting him the Curse of Contradiction, which would also kill Zeref. And I think Natsu is gonna have Lucy use Fairy Heart to kill him.
You right.
That was almost a top 10 play.
Oh my god, I got chills thinking about that, Grossie.
That's what I think.
Oh damn.
Ow. Go night night.
Aww.
But what do you think on the basis, Kevin?
I mean,
Or
honestly, I really, I don't see Natsu dying. For one, I know a lot of people who have seen, or who've read all the manga. I've watched a lot of stuff on it, and apparently there's a good reason for Natsu to be back, so.
Yeah, but see, I don't... Oh fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Literally in the middle of it. Oh, what we were saying last night about, the heart. Mavis? Fairy heart? What if that does take away, like, all magic? Like, would that kill Natsu, though? If that's what it does. Like, if it does get rid of all the magic, and that's why Makara was afraid to use it or whatever, would it kill Natsu? Because technically his life is only suspended by primordial magic, because he is Aetherius. And do you think maybe the death of Natsu would be enough to kill Zeref? Like, it would contradict everything he had ever worked for, which gave him the Curse of Contradiction and everything, and be like an overload. Kinda.
I like the way you think.
Can we just talk about how it's popping off as Symmetra just then?
No, we're talking about— oh, fuck Bob!
Yeah, bitch!
Body bitch, body bitch. Oh, fuck you, whore.
Aww.
Okay, but, I mean, what do you guys think about that theory?
I think it's really strong.
I mean, It's
But
definitely possible.
my thing is that the Curse of Ansalam is primordial magic in a sense. You know, it's a curse among the gods, but there hasn't really been any conclusive data between it. We don't know what it completely is. We don't know if it is magic. We don't know if it is just a curse. It could be a number of things.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Kevin.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, okay, so you said it's the curse of the gods, right? Well,
Curse of the death god.
The death god, yeah. What if, not when Natsu dies again, it reverses that curse? Because, like, if, you know, Fairy Heart or whatever gets rid of all the magic, it reverses that curse. Because it wasn't his choice anymore. He didn't choose to do it, but it curses Lucy.
Why you gotta do my girl Lucy like that? What'd she do to you?
Because if she
sense.
uses Fairy Heart, she's choosing whether or not Natsu dies and Zareth dies, and she's choosing who lives and who dies.
That would make sense. Like, then she can tell the story to, like, everybody how Fairy Tail saved the world.
I needed that kill to tie.
I'm sorry. Ooh, what the fuck did I do?
You heated somebody.
Something epic, obviously.
Yeah, me staring at the ground. I missed. I missed.
Did you try to shoot me with dragons?
Uh-huh.
Understood. Here's the real question. Here's my one real question. Who wins?
What's up?
Natsu, Zareth, or Agnelogia?
See, there's too many unknown. No, there's too many unknown characteristics there. We don't know what Natsu can do yet. He hasn't shown off his true potential because he's still using the same powers he did 2 years ago, or a year ago. Sorry.
We don't know Zareth's magic either.
Yeah, we know nothing about Zareth's black magic. Period.
No. We don't know what his magic is at all. Like, even before it was black magic and he was cursed and this, that, and the other, I mean, he was already a wizard studying magic and beings and things like that in a college. He obviously has something.
True point. But I mean, like, all magic is learned, and like, their hard magic system that they use, all magic is learned. So it could be anything.
It could be. It could be anything. He could turn into a fucking gerbil for all we know.
I hope he turns
Now,
into a
my
gerbil.
question is, what did he find that he has Igneal's flame in his right arm now? What did he find?
So that they never explained that. They just explained that he goes like, because in the manga, what they do is they just explain that he went on a year-long travel. He went back to Tenro Island, and somehow he acquired this power that's in his right arm.
Okay.
And Doomfist is
It'd be funny as fuck if that hit you. Whoa!
You guys still stun out. God,
see, what I think.
Ass in this game mode.
You do you know how Agnelogia became what he became?
He used his dragon ability too much and became a dragon.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, they cover that in Grand Magic
He's soaked in
games.
dragon's blood. Now, what would happen if what he found was part of Igneal? Like, even if it was just Igneal's flame, like, that's all he found.
God damn it. Nope, not going near. Ah!
See, what I think is maybe, just maybe, what if Natsu becomes like Agnelogia did?
What the fuck?
Our shields block the flow.
You think Natsu's gonna turn into a dragon?
That's what I think. And it's not going to be
An
any dragon.
ethereous dragon.
It's going to be Igneal's old body.
But
He's gonna-
ethereous.
But Aetherius, yes. Maybe then he'll be stronger than Agnelogia, because we already saw Agnelogia completely shit on Igneal.
Igneal gave him a fucking fight, though. Don't act
Yeah,
like it
but
was all
Igneal
one-sided.
may have taken an arm, but Acnologia took half of his body.
Oh god damn
Thank
it.
you!
Wow, you fuck! No, I should have slept.
I don't know.
What?
I think Igneal put up a hell of a fight. Yes, he lost, but still put up a good fight.
See, what I think is that Igneal, I don't want to say lost on purpose, but he lost for Natsu. You know, like it was all part of Natsu's development.
Oh, I definitely agree. I think... Oh shit. I think for sure he gave him another reason to fight, you know?
Yeah. Because regardless of the fact, Igneal is still Natsu's dad. He raised him. And I think Igneal saw that only he could give Natsu the development he would need.
I wonder who Natsu's and Zerub's mom and dad really are.
Oh, and you guys do know about the other Dragonel, right?
The other Dragonel?
Yeah,
No,
the other
what the fuck?
Larcade.
Oh.
Lacard.
Yeah.
Lacard.
Nope.
Yeah, they have another brother.
Who is he? Is he dead?
No, he's alive, and he is stronger than Natsu and Zero.
Oh. Where the fuck is he?
He'll get introduced soon. Spoilers!
God damn it, Kevin. I didn't want spoilers. We were supposed to spoil shit for other people. Fuck you.
Now,
yeah, just like August. August is stronger than Zero.
Who?
The guy
he knows all kinds of magic, right? He has all affiliations.
Yeah, he's one of the only.
God fuck.
He's one of the only wizards in any of the worlds that knows like everything.
I have 4 kills.
Don't do it, Grossie. Just let me die. Didn't hack Bob.
Oh. I'm gonna...
Ah! Now, something I want to talk about is what kind of development do you think Natsu went through of a year of solitude just with Happy and training? Like we already saw, he has control of his flames, because in that one episode where he does his dragon breath, he controls it to a fine point.
I don't know, like what... See, that's something I've been thinking about though the whole time, like I've been watching. Like, what could they have done training that they didn't do any other time?
And you also gotta think though, in the Grand Magic game, or right before the Grand Magic games, they unlocked their second origins. So therefore,
Right.
they're already at an immensely higher power level just from that. So
Yeah,
training,
even just opening that gate could mean a lot. Well, that sucks. How do you get it so fast?
it charges at six.
Yeah,
percent
no,
per second.
it charges really fast.
Yeah, it's literally 6% per second. Stupid. What's up, AJ?
Who?
AJ Ellis. Wow. Jesus Christ, I understood.
Good.
I'm trying to think.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Nice shot.
Those are two characters you really don't want to be going up against, Tracer and Doomfist in this game mode.
Fuck you! Quit looking at my screen.
I didn't look at your screen. I came around the corner, there's a giant red elf.
No, there wasn't. I'm a dwarf.
Aw, I forgot it's one punch. Stop charging it.
Oh, what the fuck?
I just wanted to die. I literally just rolled at you to die.
Okay, so fairy tale.
Go ahead. Yeah.
No.
Why don't you?
I don't
No?
know what I want to say. I don't know what I want to say.
Okay. Something else I want to talk about is why was the master over there for so long? Was he just waiting for Xerath, or was he also just getting intel?
I think he was waiting for Xerath.
Yeah, because they said Xerath was gone after a year hiatus. So, I mean, so obviously he was just sitting there.
Playing cards. I don't understand why he thought he had to break up the guild just to go talk to him, though. Like,
because he knows Xerath wants to lumen his door.
Mm-hmm. Fuck you guys, get off me.
Good sacrifice.
That's something to talk about. We can talk about the lumen his door. And why it's been kept like such a secret.
You best head for the hills.
I mean, I personally just think it's a secret because, like, if it's not a secret, then what's the point? Like, you know, like, they're just kind of like hiding what it is just so that they can, you know.
Well,
Yeah, like, what makes it a secret, though? Like, why can't anybody else know that there's this thing? How did they keep it a secret for so long? I mean, obviously, the tree guy, Wizard Saint, Ward, yeah, Pretch, and,
Yuri.
Yuri.
Yeah.
Yuri's dead.
I mean, obviously they know about it. Okay, yeah, but still, they're...
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I see what you're saying, though, because, like, even Pret or Hades, like, he was, like, he was super secretive about the fact that he wanted it.
Right.
Like, they never really said why he wanted it so bad. It was just that he wanted it.
Well, wasn't he in love with Mavis, though?
See, I don't know. I don't think they ever said if he was in love with Mavis or not. Like, it was just he was... Like, I know he was the one who...
she
like,
was the first guild master. Why wouldn't we want her alive?
Like, I know...
Right, but she's not going to be alive, is she?
Well,
Like, I wouldn't think she would come back from that. And I think Xerath is the one that made it.
Maybe. But in the latest episode, where Xerath drops off Mavis, Prek picks her up because Xerath said she's dead. You know, these are her remains. I came to return them. And Prek listens. He hears a slight heartbeat, but she is dead. And a slight sense of magic.
Wait, I missed this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Guess you'd have to watch the newest episode. Came out yesterday.
Kevin, did we not watch the latest episode last night? No, we were playing with Grossie last night. We haven't watched the latest episode.
Do you want to watch it? Because I don't feel like you do, because the second it ends, you're going to be like, I want another episode.
I say that, whether or not we watch it or not.
Where the hell did you come from?
A long time ago, my mom and dad met.
Oh my god. Alright. Was there anything else fairy tale related you guys wanted to talk about? Because...
I mean, I don't really know. I mean,
Yeah,
everything else
I
is
do,
like-
I do.
I'd strongly just suggest watching the show.
Grossie wants to keep talking.
The Gray's Demon Slayer man. It seems he has complete control over it now. I wonder what does that entail? Like, his body gets cloaked in this black-ish stuff. I don't know what kind of power it is. Could it be on par with Igneal's Flame, or even Natsu's Dragon Force? And can
Right,
Natsu...
like I really want to see it
Well, I mean, it was strong enough
Well-
that he bodied Mod Gear with it. So I mean,
Yeah, but wait, didn't he get that from defeating his dad, who was one of the...
His dad gave it to him.
Well, yeah. And wasn't... Why was his dad alive, though? Like, I can't remember.
His dad
wasn't
was
actually his
alive. No, it was a corpse of his dad.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
I know. But
his
what was...
dad was resurrected to help resurrect END, and the only reason he went through with the plan was to kill END.
Ah, I missed the bridge.
Okay, but what resurrected him? Like, what kind of magic is that?
Oh, Sarah's primordial.
Okay, so you mean to tell me that Natsu's magic is primordial, and so is Gray's now? That's the point that I was getting at. His dad was reanimated by primordial magic, and then he gave that magic to Gray to defeat END. It's primordial magic.
It would make sense. I mean, I believe any kind of Slayer magic is forgotten magic, better known as primordial magic. But
I forgot to swing with Winston. It's been so long since I played him.
so technically, Natsu has had primordial magic. If you want to take it to its sense.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, why? Well, in that case, then Wendy and Gajiel are both primordial magic users as well. It's not exactly like now everyone has primordial magic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that big of a deal anymore. So why is it a big deal that they have it if those are all considered primordial magics? So what's the line? Where's that line drawn between, you know, original primordial magic and just standard primordial magic?
Yeah.
Well,
I feel like they're diluting a little bit. They're diluting
the way I think it is. I'm sorry, Kevin, but I think Dragon Slayer is forgotten magic, whereas God Slayer or Demon Slayer are primordial.
Yeah.
Because we've gotten into a couple God Slayers and only one Demon Slayer. Now I wonder, remember the fight where Natsu fought the God Slayer?
Uh-huh.
What if, like, he had to empty all of his magic to absorb the God Slayer flames? What if, hypothetically, he is technically a God Slayer now because he still has those flames embedded in himself, just like he has Loxus's lightning embedded in himself.
You right. So if he's a God Slayer, that means that he could easily defeat the God's curse. Yeah? What if he...
Maybe.
Whoa. What if the God shows up? Like, what if Onks, whatever his name is like... summoned or whatever, and Natsu just whoops his ass and everybody lives happily ever after?
I don't think it would go down that easy.
Natsu, Acnologia, and Xerath, and Gray all team up and whoop this bitch's ass, and everybody goes home. And Kana is drunk as shit. Speaking of Kana, where is Guild Arts in all this shit, man? God damn, I love me some Guild Arts.
Yeah, I don't know where he went.
I think,
What did
Onks, whatever his name is gonna show up.
you think so?
Yep. And,
it wouldn't be a
they're gonna whoop
stretch.
his ass.
Because if the Dragon Slayer magic, there are dragons. There must be God Slayers, because there are gods.
There must be gods. Yeah.
Now, the way I think it would go down is once Acnologia or Xerath kills half the continent of Ishgard, maybe then he'll show up, because he is the god of death. He says,
Right.
why the hell is there so much genocide? And, Acnologia being the power-hungry fiend he is, will be like, I gotta defeat this guy. You know, I consume everything. He's gotta die.
Right.
And Acnologia will be the first to fall. Whereas
Right.
Zeref will try to talk to Angsalam to lift his curse. But with the curse of contradiction, he might try to defeat him in hopes that his curse would be lifted.
Yeah, like he's not going to be able to decide whether or not he wants it lifted from defeat or mercy.
Right.
And that's where Natsu's going to step in and be like, I'll whoop his ass! Got a fire in my belly.
I don't know. I just think things are going to be interesting in the last season of Fairy Tail.
There
Should
are
be
so many different directions that it can go, and it makes me happy.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Now, a better question is, where the fuck did Kevin go?
He's making me dinner. He's still here, but he's got his mic muted because he's making tacos.
Oh. And you left the game why?
Because I'm walking outside to smoke.
What a lady.
Do what?
I said, what a lady.
But I don't know. I think it'd be cool. Like, I really hope Anxalam does show up. I really do. Like, at this point, I want to see a badass all-out brawl between a... wait, what would we classify Zeref as? Because...
he would just
Well,
be a black wizard. Because he
black
has the
wizard?
curse. He's just a wizard. He's not a god. He can be called an emperor. Emperor Spriggan.
he's immortal. We do know he's immortal because of the curse.
Right. But so is Mavis, and she was only called a fairy.
Mm-hmm.
And
What
you know,
if we call him an immortal black wizard?
Well, no, I mean, but that's how they refer to it. It's how Zeref refers to himself. He's an immortal.
Dark fairy. That's what a Spriggan is.
Spriggan means
an ugly fairy.
ugly fairy.
An ugly fairy? It means ugly?
Yeah. Oh no, it doesn't mean ugly. It means
No, it's a dark.
It's something like grotesque or like.
Well, I mean, we just watched Zeref and Makarov have the conversation saying what it meant. So, but whatever.
But no, like it's an immortal, a mortal, and a dragon. But
Who's mortal?
Natsu.
Natsu is not mortal.
Natsu is mortal.
No, he's mortal. He's mortal.
It
I
said
think that. I don't
It
think
said
he
that
is.
episode yesterday. Were you not paying attention when we were watching it?
What happened
I don't
is
think he's mortal.
Zeref took a lot of years to make him the ones that his life was made, you know, like an artificial, immediately to Igneel. So he's growing up like a regular boy.
Right.
Shh. That's what's going down. Natsu's not immortal. He's mortal. However, if he were to take on either the Curse of Angsalam or the form of a dragon, he would then be immortal. However, if he did take on the Curse of a dragon, he would still be able to die. But he would not age.
How long has Acnologia been around?
He's the original
long
Dragon
time.
Slayer. So
What's
400
what year is it right now? Current in Fairy Tail, what year is it?
790 something.
Yeah, something like
Something like
that.
that.
I know Hades is like 106 years old for some reason.
Say because when Mavis was giving us timelines on everything, it was 696 and stuff. So all of this happened to her in 690 something.
Right. And the guild has gone through 3 other masters since that
Yeah,
time.
yeah. So it's been
Right.
100 years since it's happened to Mavis, whereas it's only been Zeref's 400 years old.
Zeref is 400 years old.
Zeref's 400, where Mavis is only 100 and something.
But Zeref made Natsu, like he reanimated his body before he met Mavis.
Mm-hmm.
So that means Natsu. Oh, and that explains why. No,
Did he
the
reanimate his
dragons
body
being.
before?
Yeah, because there was a flash in the last episode, or not the latest episode, but the last episode that I watched. There was a flash when Zeref realized that the Aetherius demons that he made to originally kill him weren't good enough. So there was a flash where he looked at Natsu's body and walked over to it. And I'm guessing that's some foreshadowing to that's when he reanimated him. So that means Natsu... I want to say Zeref raised Natsu for a really long time and then realized that he couldn't be around his baby brother anymore because he was afraid he was going to start, you know, he was afraid he was going to kill him. So then he gave him to Igniel, and I think Natsu ages really fucking slowly.
Maybe.
I don't know, I mean, he seems like he's on par with everyone else, though, after this 7-year time skip. Like, it didn't like
He was frozen in time just like they were.
Yeah, I'm saying, but then, like, the 1-year time skip, like, everyone has, like, slight differences, like... I don't know.
I mean, his hair might grow normally, but his body doesn't age. I mean, he could be fucking like Wolverine. I mean, you've seen how his hair grows and shit, but he doesn't actually age.
I guess you have a point.
So, what if Natsu, yes, the show called him a mortal, but what if he's not? Like, I feel like there's still so many pieces of the puzzle that we're missing.
I could see
It can go any number of ways. I think... Like,
But I agree.
He's gonna get the curse. I'm dead
I agree. I agree with that. Something happens to Natsu, and that's why Lucy is telling the story.
It could even be like something as simple as like him turning into a dragon and losing his sense of humanity.
Or they get married and have a baby.
Nalu!
Yeah, one of them.
Fucking Nalu, man. I ship it.
Aw, I missed.
Yeah,
Alright,
Science will reveal the truth.
what else? I mean, is there anything else fairy tale wise we need to cover?
Do something.
I am, I'm alright.
Top
Say
10
all my
plays right there.
piece.
Top 10 plays right there. That was actually disgusting. Haven, do you have anything else you want to say about?
I really want Gajiel and Levy to just get it on and get it over with.
Well, they're already shipped together, so.
Yeah, but so is Juvia and Gray and Natsu and Lucy. I don't know. Like, for a long time I wanted Lucy to be with fucking
Heal
Loki.
darts!
No, Loki. But they changed Loki's character so much that I fucking hate it.
I love
Like,
Loki.
now he's just like, now he's a fuckboy. Like, before he was like smooth and suave, and now he's a huge fuckboy, and I hate
No,
it.
he was a fuckboy before, and now he's smooth and suave. Like,
Whatever.
like he was a hella fuckboy. How are you gonna talk about? He was literally a womanizing fuckboy, and now he's like, and now he's just like, I love Lucy. See what I did there?
Lucy, I'm home. Yeah, but no, I'm good. Other than talking about ships, and I could be here for the next 2 hours doing that. So.
See, I'm always one to ship, like, the things that would never happen. I always wanted Natsu and Urza.
See, I want fucking Makarov and Mira.
How dude?
What is Mira anyway? I totally forget.
Mira is, she's got the transformation magic, or the demon takeover.
Oh, that one. See, I was talking about the other girl.
Lasagna.
No. I shipped that to Lasagna and Natsu. But it seems like she gave up on him.
Yeah. I like Elf and Evergreen.
Fuck him. What's the girl's name? It's like the really mysterious girl that we like know nothing about.
The one with purple hair?
Yeah,
That's Cobra.
Yeah.
That's Cobra. That's Cobra's
Oh
snake.
yeah, it's Cobra Snake. That's right. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go eat. You guys have fun talking about the next couple animes. Okay.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked pissed off on the new one. JK!
Alright, bye guys, it was fun.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining. Alright, so next on the docket is, I believe it was, High School DxD.
Oh, yes.
Alright, so this is for anyone who's watching this. If you're under 16, High School DxD is not going to be a show for you. It's very fan servicey, but if you can get past the fan service, like which a lot of people don't like, it's a really great anime. I mean, like the premise of the entire show is really cool. Just the battle system, the cast system, the characters are super in depth. Like the show gets a lot of crap for being super fan servicey, but at the same time it's so good. Like it's really just part of it. Yeah, pretty much.
In a nutshell, it's a shonen with titties.
Yeah, it really is. It's just a shonen with titties. So, it's definitely one I'd say to watch. Like if you really like great fight scenes, and then just like aesthetically pleasing stuff as well. Almost played you. I almost played you really well there.
You want to give the send out the second link for people that didn't want the spoilers on Fairy Tail?
Oh yeah. Pause.
Yep.
Alright, so let's go into the Discord. We'll let everybody know that the Fairy Tail talk is over. Okay. Alright, we're good.
Okay.
Well, I'm about to remove for an activity. Oh wow, I thought you were in front.
Oi.
Yeah, yeah, I know, I almost got kicked for an activity. I was telling...
Anyhow, High School DxD.
Let me scoot down because Haven's talking and I don't want you guys to have to listen to that the entire time.
Do what? Sorry, Diva's really loud getting into her Mac.
So let me scoot down here because Haven's sitting beside me and she's talking and that's all you'll be able to hear if I don't move.
Oh, fucking word.
But hey, you want to give them the basic synopsis on the show?
Yeah. So High School DxD, it starts off with this standard teenager pervy kid. You know, he's one of those kids that peek on girls in Tokyo, fucking get nosebleeds at the littlest thing, and nobody, I mean it, nobody wants to talk to him. No girls. No other classmates of guys, but he has this little circle of his perv friends. And one day, he's sitting on a bridge, hating his life, and this girl comes up to him and says, "Hey, would you be my boyfriend?" So, of course, this virgin says yes, not knowing the girl. But they go on a date, they have fun, he buys her a gift. At like sundown, basically. They're talking to each other, and she said, I had a lot of fun. Now what happens then is she says, "Can I ask something of you?" And he says, "Sure, go ahead, ask anything." And, the anime takes a twist. She says, "Will you die for me?" He gets stunned. He doesn't know what to say. He goes, "I'm sorry, couldn't hear you. Can you please say that again?" Fuck me, I just hit back to the lobby. I'm an asshole. God damn it. And she says it again. "Please die for me," with this menacing grin. So, for a basic synopsis, this world revolves around mythology. You got your angels, your demons, your fallen angels. And you got higher entities like that, like Satan and God. Now, this girl was a fallen angel, and she was sent on a mission to kill him because he has huge untapped potential as any one of these affiliates, you know, angel, demon, or, devil, not demon, or fallen angel. So she stabs him, and this one girl that he idolizes with really, really red hair, called Rias. He's bleeding all over. He says crimson, like her hair, which is Rias. She has very, very, very long red hair. So he's thinking about her, looking at his blood on his hand. I don't know why. You know, you're dying, but the last thing you think about is how you're dying a virgin, so you summon a woman. But Rias gets summoned for no particular reason. So then, short story is he becomes a devil, and she makes him a part of her house. Now, this story. Oh, no, please, no. You're really gonna do that to me, huh? Hurry up! Anyway, you want to fill him in on the rest? I've been talking for a while.
Okay. Basically, this world works this way. Each one of the devil households, they all work in a form of a chessboard. You have your queen, you have your king, you have your queen, knights, rooks, pawns. Each one kind of correlates to the amount of power and the abilities that they share. So, Rias, for example, is a queen or a king. She leads her house. While Issei, the main character that we've been talking about, is a pawn. Sorry. You know, so like the whole premise of the show is, and then you know, angels, they work off of decks of cards. So like everyone has like their own thing that they do. But like the base of the whole premise of the show is there's political drama. I mean, there's literally everything from just really cool monster fights to political drama, heartfelt, lovey-dovey stuff. And so literally everything you want from a really good anime. Of course, you get Farah, the one character who can come up there and get you.
You know it.
Imagination is the essence of discovery.
Justice reigns from above.
You're a dick. But yeah. So the chess pieces. Kyoto Issei only takes up a pawn space. So
No.
in reality, well, no, hold on.
Yes, Issei
In
takes
reality,
up 9.
it takes up 8 pawn spaces, but he doesn't know that. Now, what Rias does,
Asshole.
what Rias does is she seals off each pawn individually. Because he has so much potential that she has to, you know, break off each pawn individually because he has so much demonic power.
Due to his boosted gear.
Yep. And his boosted gear is something that's called sacred.
No, it's a sacred gear. So the Welsh dragon.
Sacred gear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So this world revolves around a lot of powers, a lot of things that don't really make sense. But one thing is, this guy has a gauntlet on his hand, and he turns into a fucking armor-coated dragon.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
I mean, like
I don't give
literally,
a shit what.
that enough is enough to make me watch the show. Let's be honest. He said he has a cool gauntlet and he turns into an armor-covered dragon. I'm there.
Pass into the iris.
Alright, Grossie, you know how to
Yeah.
shit.
It's a really fun show. I suggest you watch it. But that's pretty much the basis of what's going down on it.
Yeah, I mean, right now, season 4 just aired, season 3, something like that. We're
Season 4, yeah, 4. I think.
we're getting some real expansion onto the devil world. We're not just getting, you know, the high school dynamic that's in. Like, we're actually getting some real world kind of consequences to the things that are going on. Bigger players are coming in. Like, I fucking love, what's his name?
Lucifer?
Huh? No. The guy Issei just fought.
Oh, fucking Cyborg.
Yeah, Cyborg. I love Cyborg, dude. I think
Yeah,
his
he's
character's
dope.
awesome.
I love him.
His design is awesome. The fact that he had the line of defense with him. I mean, like.
Yeah, now he has actual power other than just his body.
I welcome a pass into
Come on,
the
fight me now.
iris.
Come on, come on, come on. Where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna go?
Do not be discouraged.
Why don't you tell him about how Issei gains all of his power?
Alright, so here's where it gets back into its fun little, I guess the inappropriateness of the show. Issei is the Oppa dragon, and for those of you who don't speak Japanese, Oppa means boob. So Issei is the boob dragon. He derives his power from titties. I mean, really, I mean, he's a perv, and like the dragon plays on that. So like it's how he develops his emotion. So I mean, it's really.
And it's funny because
Yeah, they play on
the
it in such a
dragon
funny
that's-
way.
yeah, the dragon that's caught in his gauntlet has been around for hundreds of thousands of years, and Issei is the first one to revolve his power around titties. So it's funny because he can talk to the dragon, which is something he unlocks, you know, early on.
I mean, yeah, it's like, yeah, pretty early. Yeah.
And it's hilarious hearing the dragon cry that he's been reduced to a state that he gains his power from titties. Like, he's the almighty red dragon. His counterpart, the white vanishing dragon, is dope as fuck,
Good
right?
mood. I tried the ice wall.
And now he can't even hold a candle because titties.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess
You
wrong.
thought.
Imagination is the essence.
I guess if we're talking about it, do you want to like delve into deep thought, which is you and me one on one, or do we want to not spoil?
I mean, we can delve into it. I don't see why not. Personally, for me, the show, I love it because of its in-depthness. I mean, like, it's, you know, it really is, it's a shonen with boobs, of course, but, I mean, I fucked up.
It's a well-written show.
Yeah, it's so well written. I mean, there's so much character development that you see kind of just come from nothing, really. I mean, like, all these characters, like Zenobia, the harem he establishes, every one of them has their own kind of, you know, their own backstory, their own, like, complicated plot lines that you're just, you know, like, you feel for these side characters as much as you do for the main. Like, I love Kiba. I think Kiba's might be one of the most well-written characters in anime, in my opinion.
You think? I think
I really
Rias
do.
is.
Do you think Rias? I really love
Yeah.
the way they wrote Kiba.
She's the little sister of the Demon King. She runs her own household, but she still lets her feelings, of being a teenage girl get ahead of her. And that's all fine. Because she is a teenage girl, and that leads for character development. It lets her receive a lot of character development. That's what I love about Rias.
Well played. Yeah, so I do love Rias. I love Rias. I love Ziova.
Oh, you
Eva.
almost had fuck.
Astia. See, I feel like Astia is the one character who like I feel like I should love, but I don't.
Yeah, no, she's too bland.
Like in my opinion, Astia is. There's so much they could do with her. Like her Twilight healing, they don't explain that at all, which kind of bothers me. Everyone else's abilities are explained except for Twilight healing. Just for some reason, she has that.
Well, I think that's something they want to cover with the next season.
See, like I don't understand why we've waited. Why she's the first of the harem introduced, except for
Well, actually, Rias is the first.
Rias technically, but Rias, that harem dynamic is weird with Rias.
How's it weird?
I mean, because a harem, everyone's supposed to swoon over him. Rias doesn't. She's, the one he should be swooning over. Aw, he didn't have.
You don't think Rias swoons over?
I mean, she does. She does to a certain extent, but
she's in love with them.
Yeah.
Like at one time.
Oh, you almost had it. Fuck! I like Kaneko. I think she's my favorite of the harem.
Yeah, I like Kaneko. I like her dynamic with Issei a lot. I like her character a lot too, just in general.
Yeah, like Issei thinks of Ashi as a little sister.
Yeah.
But I wonder if he feels the same about Kaneko.
Yeah. See, that's a curious thought. Is she more the little sister type? Because Asi is the one he feels like he has to protect because it's his little sister. Where with
right.
Or with Rias, he protects her because he loves her. With Zenobia,
right.
he protects her because it's his friend. Zenobia. What's her name? The queen, Rias' queen.
Oh, Akano.
Akano, yeah. So like, Zenobia, Akano. What's the other one's name? The other angel.
Oh shit!
Baited. Baited.
Fast. How fast that charges.
Ah.
I think he's Akino is the sexualization of Issei. Kaneko is her cuteness. With Ashia, it's the bond of a brother and sister. With Rias, it's love, and with Zenobia, it's friendship.
I like that. I like that kind of.
That's just what I think.
I don't understand how you didn't die there. I really didn't.
Me either.
That's cool. Oh, you fuck. I really feel like that was a panic trance.
Go ahead and talk about it. I'm gonna go get a water real quick.
Okay. See, like for me, I really feel like overall, the aesthetics of most of the characters are great. Asya, I feel like needs the character development. Her character development that they gave her just wasn't enough. Like they just really kind of half-assed her story to lead up into Kiba and Zenobia and everyone else joining, so it kind of felt really half-assed on her part. So she got a little left out. I don't like that they did her that way,
10 seconds remaining.
as she's kind of one of the people who really develop Issei as a character the most. Um, so definitely someone I can see, like, I want more out of. I hope they do more with.
Play of the game.
You know, we'll see what comes from it, really. These tacos are delicious, by the way. They're a little cold. I'm gonna have to heat them up, but it's okay. So,
Traveling to Eichenwald.
okay. Just seeing what everyone's saying.
She saw me.
Alright.
Yeah, that's right. You haven't hit me yet, bitch.
We're gonna find Grossie, boys. He's on around. He's playing here.
Not struggling.
He's on Doomfist. We gotta get him off Doomfist.
No, I could have struggled.
Gotta get him off Doomfist.
No, it lets you struggle for a little bit so that you can gain blood points. Because the longer you struggle, the more blood points you get.
Get back.
Yeah, it doesn't last very long, but
Alright, we're gonna find him, boys and girls. This is the most non-existent person I've ever seen in my life. Seriously, where the hell did he spawn?
whenever I played before that, I was playing Kira, and he was always
Sorry to do this. I'm just getting 2 slices of pizza. I'm just gonna kill you quick, and then okay, never mind.
Big mid. You're good.
All right, where'd you leave off?
Alright, I mean, I've pretty much explained everything with, with High School DxD. I mean, it's just one of those shows you really gotta watch. I mean, it covers so much, I could probably talk about it non-stop for 2 hours and not explain everything in the show. So, I mean, really, there's a lot going on, but it's a really good anime. I definitely consider it to anyone who loves any kind of anime. Like, I mean, honestly, the only person I wouldn't suggest it to is maybe a young child, just because of the nudity in the first 2 seasons.
Right. Like, they did dumb down on the nudity, but I think it's still pretty vivid.
I mean, the nudity is now censored after season 2. Season
Right,
3,
well,
it's completely censored, but there is still, like, it's very, I mean, it's literally just like censor bars over boobs. Like, it's not even like it's anything special, like, that they're doing to hide it. So,
yeah, no, you still got the shape, you just don't have the nipples.
yeah, you literally just lose the nipple, that's all you lose. And it's not just nipple, though, it's, you know, ass, vagina.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure at one point in time
They never showed the vagina anyway.
I mean, they have censor bars over it, is what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm pretty sure at one point in time they almost showed Issei's penis. I
Yeah.
think it's censored out in one episode, which is very rare for Japanese.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna go grab my pizza, and I'll be back.
Alright. I think while he's grabbing his pizza, we're gonna start about. I don't know. We've been going for quite a while. I don't even know how exactly long this has been going on.
And not as young as I used
Let's look at the uptime. How long have we been streaming for? Okay, so we've been streaming for a little over an hour now. I think we're gonna call it here. I'm hungry. I want to go eat. I'll probably start doing like a weekly Weeb podcast instead of every 2 weeks. I'm gonna start doing a weekly one because this is really enjoyable. I enjoy doing these. Maybe break down 1 or 2 animes a week is how I'll do it, and that'll give me time to kind of make sure I'm caught up on everything. And we'll start doing it that way. So I think we'll go ahead and end it here. It was fun talking, guys. I think next week we're gonna talk about. I know I want to talk about Sword Art Online for sure. And then we might throw in any suggestions that you guys have. So maybe Magi. I want to talk about Magi. I'm actually currently rewatching it, so I already want to talk about Magi pretty badly. So, but that's that, guys. Thanks for coming out. Make sure you tell your friends. Love you guys. Later.